Let's get it rolling.
Cheers.
Cheers. So this week, we're going to go ahead and reshoot a video we shot that had no sound.
Yeah.
We have bought a camera, microphone, and now we're shooting live on location from an Airbnb George has been setting up. What's it called again?
It's the Cozy Corner by the airport. Why can't I say Cozy Corner?
Cozy?
There we go. Cozy Corner by the airport.
So say that 5 times fast.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Spaniard, especially if you're Spaniard, it's a little bit more difficult.
Say it in Espanol.
Yeah. But anyways, you might hear a couple planes pass by here and there because again we're by the airport. So if you see us pause for a minute and maybe take a puff of the cigar or have a drink, that's why we're letting it pass, and then we'll continue on.
So new construction.
New construction.
Yep. Repeat of the new construction.
Yeah. So we recorded a video. It was fantastic. We were super excited about it. And then when we go back to edit it, no audio whatsoever. And the crazy thing is that one we record, the test video we recorded right before it,
had audio.
Perfect audio, sounded nicely. We're like, oh my God, we're excited. This was a good
This
one.
is really good.
We had some good content, this and that. And yeah. So after that, we're like, you know what? We need to buy a good camera. We need to buy a good microphone.
See what we can make happen.
Exactly. You know, thankfully our buddy Jonathan, that's really good with tech. He's a professional photographer, helped us out, set it up. And then also thank Johnny, our other buddy that gave us the idea to talk about new construction and how things are going and stuff like that. So first of all, what are we smoking today? And then what are we drinking?
So we are smoking the Tattoo.
Fantastic cigar, by the way.
Fantastic.
Really, really good. And then we are drinking Elijah Craig Toasted Barrel. This is how good it is, by the way.
Delicious. Yeah, we're
Empty.
finishing.
Yeah, we're finishing.
Barrel.
We didn't drink the whole bottle.
Not yet.
Yeah, it was probably like a quarter of the way filled up. So we're just finishing it off, but it's a fantastic bourbon, great flavor, toasted flavors in there. And I think it pairs very good with the Tatuaje.
Oh,
because
yeah,
it's a darker cigar, so there's definitely more, chocolate tones in there and stuff like that. This one is 94.
Pretty good.
94 proof.
Pretty good.
Yeah, so I think that's a pretty good proof. It's not bad whatsoever. So
let's get into it.
Yeah, getting right into it. New construction, how it works on the real estate side, how it works on the lender side. So with me, it all starts with one, obviously, getting my buyer in contact with the lender to getting them approved for the construction of perm loan. Do you want to let them know what that is real quick?
Yep, it's called construction to perm. So the way it works is we will pre-approve them just like any other transaction. But the transaction will be for either purchasing land, or if they already own the land, if they have a loan on it, we'll roll the loan into the one loan for the construction. 12-month build period, and then after that it turns into a 29-year mortgage because the whole thing is a 30-year mortgage like a traditional.
Yeah.
So after your year build, it'll automatically turn into 29 years left.
Yeah.
Mortgage. We do one-time closing right up front. So
how long does that take roughly from beginning to end?
It depends. Like if you already own the land and you have your plans, you have your contract with the builder, you have everything ready to roll, we can do it 30, 45 days.
Okay.
Say 45 just to be safe. Yeah. If you're buying the land at the same time, you're going to want to do probably a 60-day close because you're going to have to get your contract, you're going to have to get your plans, everything. We're going to appraise the plans, we're going to appraise the land. So it'll all be, it's a project review. So we make sure everything makes sense and you're not overbuilding, underbuilding something. You want to make sure everything works out for the numbers too. So
nice. Yeah, so with mine, obviously, again, first step is get them in contact with the lender, being Tracy, to get them pre-approved for the construction perm loan. From there, we start looking for vacant lots, helping them through that process, finding the lot, making the offer on that particular lot. And then once we close on the lot itself, obviously by this point we're already working with a builder, with an architect. We're trying to draw all our plans. We close on the lot, then I turn it over to Tracy, and then Tracy finalizes the financing so the builder can start the build on the particular lot itself.
The way we do it, there's 2 different ways. One, they buy the land first. I mean, you may be able to find somebody that'll finance just the raw land and then start the build later. Yeah. Or you can buy the land cash, or you can buy it all at once. Buy the land with your plans and everything and go right into construction. Yeah. One thing to note with us is if you buy the land cash or you put half down, whatever you have in that land, we're going to use as your down payment towards, say, your 20% down on your entire project. So if the land's $100,000, you buy it in cash. Your build's $400,000. You got a total project of $500,000. Yeah. You already got $100,000 down. That's 20% down.
Nice.
So now you just gotta cover closing costs.
So I feel like in a transaction like this, it's the type of transaction that I'm kind of more in a supportive role than any other one, like a normal one. Because in a normal real estate transaction, I'm submitting the offer, I'm helping you schedule the inspection, I'm there with you throughout the inspection, I'm communicating between you and the lender back and forth throughout the whole transaction, we're scheduling the appraisal, helping you with your escrow deposit in the beginning. So there's a lot of moving parts that I'm way more involved, but with the brand new, construction to perm loan, I feel like I'm more involved when it comes to finding the land. Once we find the land, I go through that process that I just talked about, getting under contract, putting escrow down, due diligence period with vacant land, by the way. So due diligence is there any wetland on that particular property? Is there a survey? Can we build? What part of the land is more preferably to build on? And obviously we'll be working with the builder to determine that. But that's where the bulk of my work, I guess, or involvement will be. Once we close on the land, I'm kind of turning it over to the builder and the lender, and they're going from there. Obviously, I'm still involved because any meeting that you have with the builder, I'm going to be there with you in case you have any questions. For example, I have one of our clients that they're still working in the process, but they've asked me a lot of questions. Like, for example, does this style, would it bring more value in the future if we decide to sell it as opposed to this particular style? Like more of a
forward-looking
more of a modern style on the outside, more of an Italian villa. Like, how should we make the style look in this area to get our best bang for our buck if we decide to sell it in the future? So that's where I'm kind of helping out here and there. And where our buddy Johnny came in, he actually sent me a study that was done on new construction, that right now there's more brand new construction unsold on the market than there has been for the last 3-4 years maybe.
Sure.
The market is obviously becoming a lot more stable. There's a lot more inventory on the market. 3-4 years ago, you wouldn't see a new construction active on the market because it was probably sold in the beginning of the construction phase anyways. So we're starting to see the market level out a little bit more, which I love because buyers have way more options. I love working with buyers. So we're not in that crazy struggle of dealing with 15 different offers and submit your highest and best. Now buyers have options, which is really cool and very nice.
Yep. Buyers are actually getting closing cost help from the sellers.
Oh, absolutely.
It's just healthy. The people want to sell and the buyers want to buy. You come together in a normal market environment.
Absolutely.
Rather than, well, you're doing a loan, forget about that.
Yeah.
We got 10 cash offers, 30,000 over asking and all that stuff.
Yeah, because it was a stressful market before when every house that came on the market had 13, 15, 20 offers.
The buyers were getting frustrated.
Oh man,
they just want to give up on it.
I remember that when that was happening. Every single client, we had to bid above asking price in order to
pray for a good appraisal.
Pray for a good appraisal.
Exactly. Yeah. So, but now I like it better when there's a stable market than what it was before. Maybe some people like it when it's hot like that, but not me. I like
Sellers
when there's
like it.
Yeah, seller. Well, here's a fun fact. So it's still considered a seller's market right now. It's not considered a true buyer's market until properties are on the market for like 160 days or something like that. That's a true buyer's market. Maybe a little bit more. I might be off, but by 10, 20 days. So don't kill me in comments or whatever.
3 to 5 months or something.
Yeah, around there, that's a true buyer's market. But we're still in a healthy seller's market currently. Obviously, properties are staying on the market longer than before, but
vacant land seems to work different though. Vacant land seems to be on the market longer anyway. So
absolutely, because it's all about the buyer finding that particular
land
lot that
works
fits them.
there.
Exactly.
So what's the next step?
So I'm already passing it off to you guys. As obviously, if we're already closed on the lot, you're already working on plans with your builder. The builder's already breaking ground. They're pouring the slab. How does the process work for you from beginning to end as far as draws and
So if they had a loan on the land, when we close on their construction loan, we're going to pay off the land loan and roll that into one big loan for the construction because we're not going to be in second lien for anything, right?
Yeah.
And then, so when we do our upfront, we do one-time close. When we do that closing, we do a 10% disbursement to the builder so they can get through permitting, get materials and stuff to get started. The next draw actually comes once the slab is poured. You got to do a slab survey to make sure that slab is actually on your property. I don't know what caused that to be a thing, but I can only imagine what a mess that might have been.
Yeah, exactly.
But so now once that slab survey is done and everything is submitted to us, they can get that first draw when they're ready to go vertical with the build. And then throughout the project, there's a draw schedule that's followed by the builder. So the builder, as they meet each milestone, they can request a draw. The lender, us, we will send out an inspector. The inspector will verify that that work has been done. Once that work is done, we're not checking to make sure it's passed, you know, county inspection or anything. We just got to make sure it's done. We can then advance funds to the builder for that draw and move on to the next phase. So there's an extensive draw schedule. So it does build in a little protection for your client because the builder's not going to get ahead of themselves. You're not going to give them too much money to where they're like, you know, I'm going to work the next 3 weeks on this other project because I got 50% of this one in payment, but I got 12% done. Yeah. Right. So that helps. But yeah, so we go right through construction, and then at the end they get their final draw. Okay. We get a certificate of occupancy, also known as a CO. Once that happens, then it turns into the 29-year conventional regular mortgage.
And that's when I meet you at closing with a gift and congratulate you on your brand new house. You get your keys, you walk in, and you're good to go.
Yep.
And then we'll talk in about 5 years, and we'll sell it for a good profit for you guys.
Or buy another investment and rent that one out, or you never know. Yep.
So another thing to talk about is time frame. So right now, from what I'm getting from the builders that I know, is build time is anywhere between 6 to 9 months, maybe a little bit more, because it all depends on permitting. Permitting might take a little bit longer. Yeah, so let's do this. Let's say 6 to 12 months. 6 months is very rare. You're probably never going to see that. Sometimes you do, depending, you know, if everything goes flawlessly, very smooth, the materials are available, everything is there, you might get to 6 months. Yeah. But I think more realistically is more like 8, 9, maybe even 10 months.
9 to 12 months, I think, yeah.
Exactly.
But you never know. Like we said, it's the size. If you're building a $1.5 million house, it's hard to put that much square footage together in 6 months.
Yeah, exactly.
Just you know, logistically even. Yeah.
Exactly. So, yeah. I mean, I think that pretty much covers it. Is there anything else you want to add?
Trying to think. I think that pretty much covers it. We would love some questions in the comments. Try and fire back some answers, or you know, give us an idea on if you want to dive deeper into a certain part of the process. Yeah. We'll throw a video together on that. But yeah.
Not even that. Let us know what else you want to hear about when it comes to real estate. Obviously, there's a lot of things going on right now. So let us know what you want us to talk about. Between us, we got plenty of years of experience. We'll be more than happy to cover any subject that we see out there that a lot of people want to know more of. So please let us know. We'll definitely make it a point to make our next video about that, especially now that we got a fancy camera and fancy microphone.
We'll see how this one turns out. We got a reprieve from the planes though for somehow.
Yeah.
So
why? Maybe because it's raining.
Maybe the storm picked it up. It's lightning.
Yeah, I think I see lightning back there a couple times and all that stuff. So, there it is.
Yeah, we lucked out.
So I think that's just special effects. We actually hired somebody to,
we
bring in.
Yeah,
we got somebody over there with the light, pretending like there's lightning going on. No,
turn off the flashlight.
Yeah, too much lightning, goddamn. But anyways, yeah, let us know what you want to hear about. Hopefully you enjoy this video, and we'll see you on the next one. I don't got nothing to cheers with, but
bad luck.
Cheers. Here, pour a little bit in there. There you go.
This is what happens when you got a team.
Cheers.